Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to discuss dualities. This is like a new thing I want to do because I just love it. That's why I got my yin and yang shirt on for you guys today. But basically I'm just gonna analyze the duality of whatever, like in these next few videos, and on camera understand it. So I just want to like dissect it and then like do it on camera for you guys to go along with me. For this first video I'm gonna do love and hate because I feel like it's just an eye-opening one, and I like was getting into it a few days ago, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop myself to do it for a video. So that's what we're doing today. So a duality, basically, if you know nothing about this, basically it's the interchangeable classification of two parts. So, okay, I don't know how to explain a duality to someone. I just understand it. They're two opposite parts, but they end up canceling each other out and they're the same thing. We're doing love and hate, which people think is like total opposites. And they're opposites, but they're actually the same exact, and yeah, let's just get into it. So, love and hate. So how can love and hate be the same thing? Well, first off, I'm not talking about the love that like sappy love, like, oh my god, he's so hot, I love him so much. Like, not that. I'm talking about like unconditional, driven, soul type love. Like maybe a love for a child, a love for a mom that has for her kid, or a love that someone has for their country or something like that. A deep, deep love, a love that you would kill for kind of thing. So that goes into it. Now hate, on the other hand, is something when you feel so strongly about something that you want to destroy it, and vice versa. Basically, how can love and hate be the same way? Well, first off, what I'm thinking of, and you have to look at this in a broader perspective, what's the reason behind any hateful thing? It's love. For example, someone might rob a bank, but the reason they're doing that is because maybe they have to go home and they need money for their family. Maybe their child is sick and he needs money that he can get and that was the easiest way for him to get it. And maybe his child needs medicine or something. He has to go get money to get the medicine for the kid. That's out of love. He loves his kid. He's going to do whatever he can for his kid. You know, so that's an example of how we could perceive hate as a way of love. Like, it just shows that every single thing can come from love. Like, even deep, dark stuff, like terrorists and stuff, they are doing that act in a messed up, twisted way out of love for their country. They love their country and they love their way of living so much that they're willing to do anything for them. Just like we love something so much that we'll do anything for that. That's the type of love I'm talking about. This isn't like the love like oh, I'm on a date with a guy and like we fall in love. Like, I'm not talking about that type of love. I'm really talking about like from a broader perspective, how love is intermingled with love. How hate, and I don't know what I just said, how hate and love are really just interchangeable. Like, every single thing that's hate driven is coming from love, and every single love driven thing is coming from hate. Hate and love are the exact same thing. And once you realize that, you could look at any situation that you think you hate, and then you just like, wait, I actually love it, and then you think of the reasons why, and it kind of just makes you happy. I mean, I do that a lot. But also in a physical sense, when you actually love something, you feel it inside. Like, let me just do it really quick. I could do it on command because I open my heart chakra a lot, so hold on. It's the best feeling ever. It's like a whole body orgasm, really. That's what it is. It's just a full body love thing. But that's the same feeling you get when you hate something. It's like, you just want it. Same exact feeling. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, this isn't the love that you think. It's the love of the real definition of unconditional love. Like, someone loves their child so much they would kill for their child. Like, I know people like that. Like, you would do anything for your child. If you saw your child being kidnapped, you would go kill the kidnapper. But that's out of love for your child. But then how about the kidnapper's family is like, oh my god, I'm so upset, my husband just died because he got killed. But maybe he's kidnapping because that's his only way of getting money for his family. So they see it in that perspective, and we see it in one perspective. That is why there is no real hate or love. They cancel each other out. There's a reason they do it, and it's because of a love that they are either lacking or searching for or longing for or think they need to get, but it all comes from love in general. Anything that we do in life that we hate, we actually love. We do everything because of love, and it's actually really beautiful. I know those examples were a little wicked, a little scary, but it's true. If you really think, if you really are open to it, if you're really open-minded about it, you realize it's true. How I've been living my life is anytime I see a situation and I can't see the love in it, I'm just not looking to a broader sense, and it's really eye-opening, and it's a good mindful technique that you could teach yourself to do is start broadening, I don't know the word, expanding your perspective on life and look at things not just from a person's sense, from a world sense, looking at it in a general sense, not just like from a selfish point of view, like, oh, that person beat me up today. Well, like, maybe they're beating you up because they were beat up their entire life. That's their only way of showing love, you know? How do you know? They don't know any different. It's from their perspective. You might be lucky enough to grow up from your parents loving you, but people aren't, and everybody's in search of this type of love. So how they grown up, they think that's a way of love. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how else I could put it any clearer, that every single reasoning behind something comes from an act of love, and it's just how humans are programmed. Like, we all have love inside of us, so it doesn't matter what we do. To us, it's love. It's from our perspective, given our worldview, given our point of view. That is what love is to us. So we are acting in that way. We're not thinking about the outcome. We're just thinking about ourselves, and everybody's doing that. So that's why I'm saying it could be either a selfish thing, or you can look at it in a world view type of way, and it's eye-opening. So yeah, I like this. I want to think of some other examples just to end it off this video. Non-selfish examples, because I could think of like reasons why, like internal love for yourself, but those can come off selfish. And oh, I like this one example, testing products on animals. This might get some hate, but sorry, I think this is a good example, and it shows deep love for humans. I mean, and from an animal point of view, maybe not, but from a human point of view, they test products on animals because the love for the human civilization, like the love for human survival. If we were testing those products on us, we would die. So for the love of us, they're gonna risk testing it on animals because maybe a few animals might die, but think about all the humans you're saving. Maybe one of those animals was a medication for cancer in the future. And and they had to test it on a monkey, or they had to test it on an animal, but think about all the lives it's gonna save now. So it's kind of just a beautiful thing. And then it could work in another way, like the reason we're hating on these people for testing things on animals is because of our love for an animal. So all my point is that everything is driven from love. I'm not saying good or bad, bad or good, whatever. We could do that one next. But all I wanted to get across in this video is to open up your eyes to when you are feeling so upset about something, actually look at the scenario and see, or from someone else, and look and see how there's love in that situation, and how love is everywhere. Love is everything. I'm making this video because I like to talk about this stuff. And yeah, I mean, and something could be controversial, but the reason they're talking about it, a person could be like making something controversial for people, but why do you think they're talking about it? Because they love it so much. They have passion for it. They're not doing it looking at like, I'm gonna hurt all these people's feelings. I mean, if they're doing that, that's another form of love, but that's more of a selfish love. Maybe they're doing that because that's all they know, and like that's how they grew up, and that's their worldview. So they're just putting it out to people because they believe that they're right because of how they grew up, and then other people will take it as that's so messed up because of a different way that they grew up. So that's why it cancels it out. It cancels each other out, because truly when you break it down, love and hate are exactly the same. And then there's an absolute love, which is another level of just pure seeing everything as it is, loving what is. Raise your consciousness for that, to see that perspective, and it's so beautiful. It's another level of beautiful. You cry and all this stuff, and it just feels amazing. But besides that, from a human perspective, you know, if you really are open to it, you can start to see how everything in life comes from love, and hate and love cancel each other out. And you know, you can't have hate without love, you can't have love without hate also. So what are you gonna do? Gotta love it all. Gotta love it all, but for that it takes a lot of time and opening your consciousness a lot. But at first, I know for people that will see this, this might be pretty crazy in saying that I'm justifying anything. I'm not justifying anything. I'm just stating, like, everybody comes from a different point of view, such perspective, and it's not their fault. You know, that's what they were born into. They don't know any better. Alright, so love and hate, dualities. I really love this shirt, actually. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and next video we'll probably do another duality. I don't know what else. Comment below maybe, or I'll think of something, because I don't know who's gonna watch this. But thanks for watching if you got through the video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share if you would like to, because it helps me out and I can then start doing this full time, because I love it. I love talking and about these type of topics. Dualities are so interesting. Dualities are really just what we created. I'm not gonna go crazy right now. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.